In this video, I'm going to share with you this stack of comics from a recent comic haul, and within this is the completion of a series I've been waiting a long time to finish up. Let's get into it. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is John, and you're watching Old Stuff is Cool. So we've got a good old-fashioned comic haul video today. Today's entire haul comes courtesy of my buddy Craig, aka Space Ferret. He is a seller on Whatnot. He's over on Instagram and also has a YouTube channel, so be sure to check the description for his links. But this was a kind of a build-up box. He held some books as he did multiple sales, and once it hit a full medium flat rate box, he shipped it on over. Before we get into it, if you enjoy comic book hauls, comic book talk, and the like, please be sure to hit that like button. And if you haven't done so already, please consider becoming a subscriber to the channel and don't miss out on any new videos. So we got quite a number of books, and while I might not go down to the exact breakdown price-wise book to book, everything here was between $1 and $5. On top of that, Craig always throws in a lot of freebies, just books that he knows I might like, or parts of runs that I might be going after. And while I won't show all the free books, I do want to just spotlight one of them, and that is Captain America issue number 192. This one is the first appearance of Karla Sofen. Karla would later become Moonstone, a villain in the Hulk book, Captain America books, was prominent on the Thunderbolts team, and even masqueraded as a version of Miss Marvel for the Dark Avengers. Really interesting character, actually, and this is her first appearance here. Craig threw this in because he knows I'm a Cap fan, but also this one has the extra bonus of being a 9p UK version, so very cool there. And sticking with Captain America, I also picked up issue 268. This is one of the ones with a cover and interior art by Mike Zeck, and I'm just, going after those. Then we got a few issues of Thor, which I don't pick up too often, but a few of these feature some of my favorite cosmic characters. First one is issue number 306, which features the origin of Firelord and Airwalker. And I love the various Heralds of Galactus and getting their origin, getting a little bit more of their backstory fleshed out. I like to see that. Also, because I haven't rebagged and boarded these, pay no mind to the stickers. I believe this was a $2 pickup. In keeping also with that kind of cosmic theme, which, I didn't think came in contact with Thor so much, but the more older books I read, even going back to Jack Kirby's tenure on Thor, he had a lot of stuff with Galactus and the like. So issue 314 here features the origin of Drax the Destroyer and his daughter Moondragon. For those of you who mostly know the MCU version of Drax the Destroyer, he was a very different looking character in the comics, and even within the comics, looked pretty different for his 70s incarnation versus the 90s one, when they kind of brought back him, Adam Warlock, and the like. And last but not least, we have Thor issue 371, featuring the first appearance of Justice Peace, the first rep of the TVA, the Time Variance Authority, who really came to prominence in the Loki television series. This is a bit of a hodgepodge of books, so we're gonna skip around, and I'll try to keep things moving. This is an issue of What If, number 34, one of the more comedic issues. It also features the first appearance of Obnoxio the Clown, who is a creation of Larry Hama, and also has a well-known issue that crosses over with the X-Men. And kind of keeping with those parody comedy comics, I love me some issues of What The. This one features a parody of both the Avengers and the Justice League duking it out, much before the Kurt Busiek, George Perez crossover, which was fantastic. So issue number 7 of What The there. I was also able to get a book for my Amazing Spider-Man run. That's issue 283, which features Absorbing Man and Titania. Kind of just a random issue, but again, I think for $2, happy to pick up any ASM in the 200s. I even got some Daredevil Silver Age. Got issue 61 here. Condition? I think pretty good. Anytime you get Silver Age for $2-3, it's good in my book. And you guys know how I love Daredevil, so adding some more Silver Age. Always good by me. And one last kind of cosmic book here. It's Supervillain Classics, Galactus: The Origin. I've been eyeing this for a while. I remember seeing it at some conventions last year. And sometimes this book goes for $10, maybe a little bit more. I think this one I scored for 5 or less. And again, I love Galactus, I love his heralds, and all that cosmic stuff. Now, this next part of the video, there's a bunch of runs I've been working on, so I kind of put the run stuff together so that we can hopefully move fairly quickly through them too. First, I've got a bunch of issues of New Mutants. We've got issue 23, and that's a lovely Bill Sienkiewicz cover. A few Bill Sienkiewicz covers here. Issue 29. Issue 32. This is the first appearance of Madripoor, which is the same kind of like dark, dank, underworld city or island that Wolverine in his first solo series would also be his persona of Patch. And then to wrap up New Mutants, we've got some Rob Liefeld goodness. Issue number 90, we got Cable there, front and well, not center, but up front. And then issue number 95 here. That is Reign, aka Wolvesbane, and unfortunately, it is the death of Warlock in this issue. And then rounding out today's comic haul here is a bunch of Moon Knight, one of my favorite characters. And I've got issues from various volumes of his books. So let's see here. Let's go from the newest to the oldest. So on Jed MacKay's run, I am finishing up the single issues of his run here with variant covers when I can, because I also own the omnibus. This is Moon Knight issue number 17. Featuring the Extreme variant. I don't know much more about that, but I did need an issue 17, and Craig had it. Then I have 2 more issues from Warren Ellis's run on Moon Knight. It's a short 6-issue little stint on the title, and I'm just 1 issue away from finishing it. There was more, there's more in this volume from different writers, but I actually got to read it first, and I might hunt it down, but I just wanted to at least I should rebuy these issues. I had them at one point and they went bye-bye. So we got issue number 3 here, as well as issue 4. Then the next Moon Knight title we have is from the 90s, and that's Mark Spector Moon Knight. I'm not sure if I'm getting the full run here, but it's one of those things, if I run into it for a good price, $3 or less, I'll probably nab some issues. So issue number 2. Issue number 5. Then we have issue number 6. Going sequential here. We've got another Rob Liefeld cover. And yes, he did some Moon Knight. This one's kind of cool. It's got Spidey and Punisher. And this is issue number 19. And then we have issue 36 featuring Punisher shooting up the Moon Knight title. Very cool. That's all my Mark Spector Moon Knight. And then the last few books here are actually runs that have completed from Moon Knight. First one's not a huge deal. It's Moon Knight Fist of Khonshu. It's the second series that only ran 6 issues. So we have issue number 2 here, which features the first appearance of Arthur Harrow, who, if you watch the Moon Knight MCU television series, that is Ethan Hawke's character. Issue number 3. And last but not least, issue number 5. Kind of a little fun, goofy cover there. And then the book I was probably most excited to get this one, is the completion of Moon Knight Volume 1. I was down to the very last issue, which has a very cool cover, issue number 21. The cover's by Bill Sienkiewicz, who just has tons of great covers throughout this run. This also features the first meeting of Moon Knight and Brother Voodoo. Very cool, kind of occupying at least an overlap of their little corner of the Marvel Universe. So, I've been going through this series, I think, since I came back into comics, really getting to know this character more, and now finally, having the single issues, 37? I'll run any corrections if it's actually not right, but I think like a 37 issue series for his first run, and he's never going to be the most popular character, but I like that Marvel keeps him in the mix, whether they feature him, as a guest star, they try limited series here and there. I mean, a great design certainly helps. Kind of some interesting parts of the character that a good writer could really sink their teeth into. So this is another plug for my boy Moon Knight. If you've never read any Moon Knight, I'd say go modern. Go for that Jed MacKay run I was telling you about, which I got issue 17 of, because that's how I really fell in love with this character. So those are all the books for this video. I'm actually going to have a little follow-up, do things a little different, because when I went through and picked up these books, a handful of them was actually for a new side quest, a new collecting side quest that I have started surrounding a certain cover homages. So I kind of wanted to give some space to that. In its own video, it'll either be in the next one or very, very soon. So there's like just a small handful of books that were part of this run that will get its time in the spotlight in an upcoming video. So keep your eyes out for that. But otherwise, that's going to do it. Let me know if you had a favorite amongst the batch, and let me know if maybe I inspired you to read some Moon Knight. But I'd love to hear from you either way. And thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's video. Really appreciate your time. Hope you enjoyed it. And also, I hope to catch you in the next one. Take care.